Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Thursday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Uh, Pardon me. Tuesday, I took a trip to Zap Records. Great record store in Cobourg, Ontario, which is about an hour or so west of here, just on the cusp and the edge of um, outside of Toronto area, but not quite Toronto. It's just still the rural part of it, but it's a great town, beautiful downtown as well, um, compared to the downtown we have here, which is run down and half the stores are closed up, or more than half the stores are closed up. It was a vibrant place. Everything was open. The downtown is awesome. Um, had a great lunch at a place called the Buttermilk. Man, the food. I had a clubhouse and it was like thick stuff. People are friendly, great shops, and Tim at Zaps is kind of the one of the first stores as you go into that downtown section. And it's just a great, not a huge store, but just jam packed with stuff. So hadn't been there in a bit, and I kind of wanted to go to find something different that I can't find here, and I managed to find a fairly decent amount of stuff. Um, his prices are good. He can get you anything. You can online stuff if you ever wanted to get something like that. Super friendly guy. Knows his music. Place was packed as well for a Tuesday mid-afternoon. A lot of people in the store, which is good to see these days. But that's why I just want to show you some things I picked up. Didn't pick up a ton, but I picked up some great stuff that I wasn't able to find around here too often. I'm only limited to two used places here as far as buy and sell. So unless someone just drops off a bunch of stuff, it's kind of hit and miss from what you find around here. And obviously, I've managed to find quite a bit in my time here, but that was a unique trip, and I plan on going again in a bit. I don't want to go a lot because you don't want to ruin the experience, but great stuff. So I previously had this album, and this was part of my rediscover stuff you had in your collection, because I kind of poo-pooed it for a long time because of the title track was well overplayed. But as I was in Cobourg and I had my earbuds in, I was listening to this album, and it just rocks. It is fantastically rocking album. I'm talking about Europe, the Final Countdown. So again, I previously had this one, and I really enjoy it. I'm going to do a video on albums that you rediscover how good they actually are after not listening to them for quite a while, and that's going to be part of it. But so Europe, of course, great Swedish hard rock band, great lyrics, great vocals, amazing band. And again, I poo-pooed this one for the longest time, just because Final Countdown is well overplayed. But once you listen to that song again, it's a freaking good song. Freaking good song. So I found, and I bought both CDs and vinyl at Zap Records. So I found Out of This World on CD, because he's got a great selection. So albums are up front. You go in the back part, and all CDs back in Zaps. So there's the band there. Great album. I still got to give it a better, decent listen, but I love what I hear so far. Hugely successful album by the band. Hair metal at its best. Great harmonies. Again, you got Superstitious start out off, and then Let the Good Times Rock, Open Your Heart, More Than Meets the Eye, Coast to Coast, Ready or Not, Sign of the Times, Just the Beginning, Never Say Die, Lights and Shadows, Towers Calling, and Tomorrow. Yeah, it's awesome stuff. Hopefully, I'll get more of their stuff. Again, it's just re-listening, rediscovering. Maybe it's you know a little older. My ears are more in tune to good music than before, but happy to find this one. Happy to find that one for sure. So next, I'm a big fan of this band, and I've got quite a bit of their discography. I wasn't going to bring them all out, but I managed to find Monster by Steppenwolf. Again, this is it's kind of a weird thing. So the picture's this way, but when you open up the gatefold, it goes sideways. So you got to be careful because the vinyl's right. That's what the album looks like there. So it's their protest album. And when it first came out, a lot of people didn't like this album because of the protest part of it. This was around the Vietnam War, but it's a great rockin' album. You know, you got this smooth, cool, bluesy sound, and then John Kay's voice just kicks in. It's their fourth album, 1969 release. Great new guitarist Larry Byron on this one. Again, one of the most political albums about the Vietnam War. It's psychedelic, it's bluesy, but a lot of anger in it as well. But again, the smoothness kicks in. And Steppenwolf's always got that slow bluesy sound, and then John Kay's voice is so hard. Jerry Edmonton, the drummer, he'd actually done lead vocals on one of the songs. What Would You Do If I Did That to You? Really, really good find. And I've never seen this one around. And again, I've got quite a few, I don't know how many in total I have of Steppenwolf. But happy to find that one. So I watched Sea of Tranquility quite a bit, and actually quite a lot, because I find Pete Pardo is amazing. And then they got Martin Prokof as well, Canadian, two super knowledgeable guys on there. But they were talking about this band the other day, and just so happens that I found one of their albums as well. This is Starcastle, Citadel. Again, something I don't see around here too often. Another progressive band, Inner Sleeve, progressive rock band from Illinois, formed way back in 1969. I didn't realize these guys have been around so long. The original lead singer came from REO Speedwagon, Terry Cottrell. He was, again, their original singer before Kevin Cronin came in. Great singer, really good singer. Only released 4 studio albums, and I've got to find more of them. But the Citadel's the third album, produced by Roy Thomas Baker, who produced Queen. Yeah, you got Shine On Brightly. No, it's not Procol Harum, Shine On Brightly. Shadows of the Song, Can't Think Twice, Wings of White, Evening Wind, Change in Time, Could This Be Love, and Why Have They Gone? Again, really good stuff. The band looks kind of almost like a yacht rock type of band, the way they're dressed here, but the music itself is really, really good. And apparently this isn't their best album. The two before this is are apparently pretty great albums. So I got to find those. But I love the cover. Very celestial cover on that one. But yeah, happy to find it. Again, something I've never seen in the wild here. But if I find any more, I'll definitely pick them up. And this one I've already had in my collection. Xtc, famous album. Love it, love it, love it. So at Zapp's I found Xtc the Big Express. I've never seen this one. Didn't even really realize it existed. They've got a ton of albums, by the way. This one needs some zoo glue, but yeah, the Big Express, great album. You got Wake Up, All You Pretty Girls, Shake, You Donkey Up, Seagull Screaming, Kiss Her, This World Over, The Everyday Story of Small Town. I brought myself a Lyre Bird, Rain of Blows. Some weird titles on this one. You're the Wish You Are I Had. Again, just messed up titles. I Remember the Sun, Train Running, Low on Soul Coal. It's on the Virgin label, which is a great label. Original inner sleeve. There's the boys there. Happy to find this one. It sounds great as well. There's that Virgin label. It's their 7th album, 1984 release. Great upbeat album. It really, really is. Bright sound as well. Bit of psychedelic in spots, echoes and phasing going on. The title of the album, The Big Express, talks about express trains and expressions of artism, which is a weird combination again. Almost a concept album, but first listen, I love it. I've got to listen to this one again for sure, and I got to get some a glue stick to fix up because my glue stick's empty. Because a lot of albums you get, the covers come apart, so I just have to glue this together. But the vinyl itself and the album is in great shape. Back cover's a little weird. Looks like it's kind of faded and stuff, but it's not. But happy to find this one. Xtc. I love Xtc. These prices, I guess, for a used album aren't out of whack. This one was $15, $14.99. So, just like anything else, vinyl's going up in price. Ironically, CDs are about the same. They're staying the same as far as price-wise. But yeah. So this next one, I already had this one, and I bought it mainly for the cover. But I absolutely ended up loving it. This is Grinder Switch. Grinder Switch is a cool southern rock band from Macon, Georgia, formed in '73. South rock blues, kind of a little Feet sound rather than an Allman Brothers sound. But ironically, Joe Don Petty was the Allman Brothers roadie and guitar tech, and he formed Grinder Switch. So that's kind of weird that it doesn't have an Allman Brothers sound. I find it's more of a little Feet sound. But I found this one by Grinder Switch. Again, this was a $15 album. This is Red Wing. I love the cover on that one. Looks like a country band, but it's definitely southern rock. It's on the Atlantic Atco label. Great shape. Sorry guys. Pulling Together 1976 release, 3rd studio album. That was Pulling Together. Red Wing is the 4th album, 1977 release. My bad. Well played, well sung, really good southern rock. You got Red Wing, You and Me, The Special Woman, Taste of Love, This Road, Wings of an Angel, Watermelon Time in Georgia. I bought all the lies and Faster and Faster. Great stuff. And again, that cover is just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. So happy to find that one. Again, that first grinder switch was just mainly buying it for the cover. I just absolutely loved it, and when I opened it up and listened to it, it was an amazing album. So happy to find that one. This next one, I haven't seen this one in. I haven't seen this one ever, and to order it, it's pretty pricey. But I was able to find. Now I paid a little extra for this one. This was $30 for that one, but I was able to find Three Friends by Gentle Giant to almost complete my Gentle Giant collection. I'm missing one more, but it's in great shape. Now it's on the Columbia label, but yeah, Three Friends is a great album. Of course, I love Gentle Giant. I'm only missing Acquiring the Taste now. Got to find that somewhere. But amazing English progressive rock. Three Friends is the third album by Gentle Giant, 1972 release. Basically about three friends whose lives the tales told about these three lives, and from very different places. And at the end, you never really know if these three guys got back together again, or these three friends got back together again. Mostly instrumental, but just more remarkable stuff by this remarkable band. Why they didn't choose a different cover, because they've used this face on a lot of their covers. But when you look at the other versions of this one, it shows a different cover. But I show the three cartoonish images, I guess. But I really like this one. Happy to find this one. And then the next are some CDs of one particular band. And Chris Profey will be proud of me, I think, because I finally dug deeper into Jethro Tull. So I got 5 CDs by Jethro. Now I already had British Steel, and I already had Hellbent for Leather. I think 2 of their most popular albums. Love them. So good. Great, again, heavy metal band from Birmingham, England. Formed way back in 1969. So these guys have been around forever. But I found Point of Entry. And again, I've got to give these more of a listen. I've been listening to them over the last couple of days, and they're just remarkable. This one's got a couple of bonus tracks on there, Thunder Road and Desert Plains, which is a live version. Rob Halford just sounds amazing. Heading out on the highway, Don't Go, Hot Rock and Turn in Circles, Desert Plains, Solar Angels, You Say Yes, All the Way, Troubleshooter, On the Run. Amazing stuff. The 7th album, 1981 release. I think what I found is kind of the middle of the pack, and probably when they're at their most commercially successful. That's what I'm getting anyway. Screaming for Vengeance. Love that cover. Okay. There's a couple albums that have that similar cover to them. They're just slightly different, but that same yellow cover. Screaming for Vengeance, 1982 release, the 8th album. Commercial breakthrough for the band. Big hit. You Got Another Thing Coming, which I love. I love. Screaming for Vengeance. Then you have Defenders of the Faith, which is another fine album. Just so good. I didn't realize how good these freaking guys are. 1984 release, Free Will Burning, Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, Love Bites. Again, all these albums, as I said, kind of in the middle of the pack. So between these 2 albums, you know, which are fantastic. And these three I just showed you, kind of the middle of the pack. Sorry, that's Europe. These three albums, kind of in the middle of the pack, which to me seems like their best stuff. But then I found a couple of older ones or later ones, newer ones. This is a cool album. I've got to give this, definitely got to give this one a listen. This is Nostradamus. 2 album set, or 2 CD set in this case. This is Nostradamus' 16th album. Concept album, of course, about Nostradamus. It's dark and heavy and amazing. Last album to feature guitarist KK Dowling. But yeah, like Dawn of Creation, Prophecy, Awakening, Revolutions, The Four Horsemen, War. Sounds like just on and on and on. Amazing, amazing stuff. Sorry for the glare. So happy to find that one. And finally, I've got their latest album, kind of going back to this one but it looks like it's broken apart. This is Firepower. 2018 release, the 18th album and the most recent by the band. Again, Rob Halford just sounds wonderful. Lightning Strikes, Firepower, Never the Heroes. Rob Halford himself thinks it's one of their best albums. So awesome stuff. So Chris, I've delved into the Judas Priest pool, and I'm just absolutely blown away and loving these guys. You know, I just remarkable stuff. So there you have it, guys. Had a great time at Zap's. I thought afterwards, I should have taken the videos. I did take a picture of the front window, and I'll post that when I end this video. But thanks, Tim, for having such a great store, great place to go. Best record store in the area that I've found so far, and picked up some great stuff that I'm really happy to find. Anyway, guys, love you all. Have yourself a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.